had a coffee. I need a coffee.
I got water there, I know, but...
No, I know. There we are. Doesn't matter, does it? It is all new to us on a Sunday. And it's very dreary up there. Have we got the door locked? Because
yeah.
if they see us in here, they'll
Yeah.
not come in.
Yeah.
We don't open on Sunday. Okay, I'm late. I'm late for a very important date. Did you think I'd stood you up for those girls that said they were going to join me this morning? I'm really sorry I'm late. And you know my saying, fail to prepare, prepare to fail. And I have to say, I think we could right royally fail today. But I hope not, I hope not. Am I feeling a little bit delicate? Yes, I am. Had a great night out last night after a very, very busy day. We have definitely hit silly season, which is wedding season, and autumn-winter 26 buying season with gusto. So yesterday we saw 20 mums in our occasionwear boutique. So my head was frazzled by the end of the day, but I had a great evening planned. What I didn't plan for was ending up embracing my 19 3/4 inner self in the DJ box in Barbara's on Mill Lane. Good job I wasn't out with Paul. You wouldn't have liked that, would you?
No, I'm so glad I'm on there. Absolutely not. This has just made me laugh, Jode. Isabel Owen has said, have you been putting the meat in the oven, Jodie?
No, I haven't. Listen, Isabel, I'm well and truly delicate. Well and truly delicate. Literally, I whizzed out of here at 5 o'clock last night. Paul is just the best chauffeur. Picked a friend of mine up, dumped us off at Park Plaza. So little, you know, no credit where all credit's due. I'm always at Courts, but they're having their sort of Christmas, post-Christmas refresh, so they'll be open again next week. But went to Park Plaza and had a very nice pre-theatre dinner. I had to give a little bit of heads up to that. And then I went to see Whitney, well, not Whitney, but, you know, celebrating Whitney's music. And I was loving life in the new theatre. Downed quite a lot of wine before we got in the theatre, drank wine during Whitney, and then ended up in Barbara's on Mill Lane. The average age, I would say, is about 19. And one young girl lover, she said to me, can I ask you what you've done to your face? I said, nothing. She said, but you look so young. So I was loving life. That was it there.
Was she pissed?
No, don't be mean.
Or blind?
Don't be mean. It's me looking after my skin. Anyway, then I had Paul constantly texting me saying, shall I come and get you yet? And I didn't want to go home, but he was doing the right thing because I probably would have stayed out till 3 o'clock. And I've rocked up here a little bit late. Like what's the one out of Alice in Wonderland? Is it the Mad Hare or the rabbit or the?
I don't know.
Tell me, who's the character out of Alice in Wonderland who's running around like a fool, saying I'm late, I'm for a very important date? Well, that was me this morning because this is a very, very important date. Not only is it the first live of 2026. Happy New Year to you all. It's the first live I've done on a Sunday morning. I know you girls because I've been told many times over the last couple of weeks, people that I've bumped into out socially, people that I've bumped into that I have no clue who they are, but they said, I know you, I follow you, and people that have come into the boutique. One thing is shouting loud and clear is that you love these lives, not necessarily to buy clothes, you just love the madness and the chatter. And for those that don't like the chatter, tough, because I am going to chatter, because the regular followers are telling me that they love the chatter. Anyway.
What would be really good, Jodie, is if the viewers actually did some chatter back and actually said this is where they're viewing from.
Yeah, so are you all delicate and hungover? But I bet you're in your pyjamas and you've got a coffee, and I've had to do a full blow dry, makeup, etc. Because from here, I'm actually going to do buy-in of Betty Basics for autumn winter 26. So it won't end there, and then we're going out for some food after.
And that's why we're late, because you have to do your hair and your makeup.
I had to do everything. I had to make my face look young, didn't I? I had to keep up the
No
appearances.
comment.
So tell me where you are this morning. Are you already out? Are you walking the dog? Are you on a beach in a sunbed somewhere? Because I have heard that somebody is even going to be watching me from the Maldives this morning. So I want to know where you're located this morning. And please send me some love. Click that heart button if you're watching. Send me some love down the social media channels. We are only live on Facebook today, so we shouldn't have any technical issues. Right, any comments, questions? You give us a shout out.
Yeah, we have got quite a few comments actually, which is really encouraging. So, right. Is it?
Yeah.
So Diane Curtis is watching, Nicholas Barrett's watching, Sarah Cook's watching, Claire Whiteside says hello, Susan Spencer
From
Richards.
France.
Yeah, that's from France. But Sarah Cook says few. I'm not quite sure what to. Leslie Taylor's watching. The Queen Bee Boutique says good morning. That's going to be Marquita.
That's our
who's working
marketing dolly.
Who's working remotely
Working
this
from
morning.
home. Yeah.
I bet she's hungover too. Isabel Owen, we've talked about putting the meat in the oven. Jill Davey says morning.
I can put some meat in an oven, but definitely not a roast. Sorry. There's a few people.
I have to say I did think that, but I wasn't going to say it.
There's a few people on my list, including Robbie, if you're watching. That's Robbie Williams.
What, putting his meat in your oven?
Yes.
Annette Cox says good morning, Happy New Year both. Amanda Hicks is watching. Morning, Amanda. Diane Andrews says good morning.
Dollies, I love you.
Amanda Hicks says Happy New Year to you all.
I bet they're all in their pyjamas though.
Oh, I wish I was.
Well, I do and I don't, because do you know what? If I was in my pyjamas, I wouldn't be doing this with you. And do you know what? I do love doing what I do. I am very, very, very blessed to do this still. Even though the face looks young to a 19-odd-year-old, the body's creaking on a little bit. So Amanda Hicks is watching, and I'm sure there's another number of names in the list. I spoke to you last on Christmas Eve. I was very, very doggy still. Thank you for all the well wishes, and thank you for those that have asked me, how am I doing now? Yes, I am getting there. Apparently it's 7 weeks for this disease to be completely out of your system. But I am feeling great. Christmas Eve, I'm sure you could all tell that watched that Christmas Eve message. I wasn't very good at all. So I am going to reiterate, thank you for all the cards, the gifts, the presents, the chocolates, the biscuits, the homemade cakes. The list is endless. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how appreciated it is. Also, I do joke about my American followers. They don't like my cleavage and they don't like the big hats, and there's lots of things that they don't like because their style is very different to ours. I do have a beautiful follower, her name is Kathleen. I forgot to pick her card up because she sent me a card all the way from across the pond of a picture of her and her grandchildren and her husband to say Merry Christmas. Now, I met this lady when I was on a buy-in trip 2 years ago, I think it was. She always visits the UK, and she is a massive afternoon tea advocate. So I think we actually have committed that one day we're going to do afternoon tea together. How wonderful is that? Very, very, very blessed. Okay.
So Ira Owen says good morning both. Janet Johnson says good morning both and Happy New Year from Kidderminster. And Pamela Plant says good morning, and so does Lorraine Smiles. And Amanda Hunt. Hello, Amanda. She says
I haven't heard from you for ages. I hope you and the girls are all very, very well.
She says Mad Hatter.
Oh yeah, I thought it was.
Linda Rudman says
Rabbit or the Mad Hatter.
Linda Rudman says Mad Hatter too. Pat Warren says good morning, and she said rabbit. It's probably not the one you're thinking of.
Right, I'm not that rude.
And Lorraine Smiles says Happy New Year both. Kerry Osborne's watching. Susan Lake says Happy New Year to you both. Diane Andrews says that she's in a nightie and dressing gown in Barry. Kim Taliga's watching in bed in Antigua, but it's 7 a.m. and Nick is snoring.
Oh my goodness me. Well, I am well jealous. So Nick and Taliga are our when I say old friends, we've been friends for a very, very long time. We've been friends for 22 years, and we have vowed that we are going to grow old together. Her daughter came over to us on Christmas Eve, and we all had Christmas hugs and everything. I'm very jealous because Antigua is probably one of my favourite Caribbean islands. Liz Jones, I believe, is in Aruba, so she may watch this on catch up. Liz Jones is the lady that wore the sun hat, and I think she's bought the sun cream as well. So the good skin is down to the Helio Care, which I'm not going to talk a lot about that today. If you want any information about what I slap on my face, then please comment or message, and I'll message you privately. But I have got so much to talk to you about today, and as usual, I make things up as I go along. I leave the business. In the car I've come up with ideas, in the shower I've come up with ideas, and then this morning I've got so much to talk to you about. It's not going to be a fashion show, but I am going to show you a brand new collection that has just arrived, and it is in front of me and it looks spectacular. I have 3 pieces on from that new collection. Those that follow me well, that are very good at identifying brands, you will know it's our gorgeous Scandinavian brand, Cream. So it is always super stylish, casual. The Scandis certainly know how to dress very, very well, understated, stylish in a casual manner where you can wear things over and over. So I'm going to be showcasing that to you. I have got something that is, I think, going to blow your mind. It's certainly blowing Victor's mind, because he's like, are you serious, Jodes? That means that we're giving this stuff away. Now, some of you may know what's about to unfold. I would go and get a pen, paper, your cards ready for this. Now, the clothes, the collections will start to be delivered like a tidal wave. I hate having a boutique or a stock room that looks like an antique shop. I mean, there's boutiques out there that just hold on to stock, and we do not do that. That stock room up there is empty of anything autumn, winter 25. The only new stock out there is spring or pre-spring 26, and it will start to fill and fill and fill. So we like to have nothing that is old. So on the shop floor, I don't like it looking messy. So has anybody guessed what I'm about to announce? I'm going to give you a couple of minutes just to mill this over. Get your pen, your paper and your credit cards ready, because I want you to have mega bargains, and I want to clear these rails of anything autumn winter 25, so it looks super duper stylish on the shop floor with only new stock and no old stock going back in the stock room. Have you got any guesses?
No, but Janice Ross has just made me laugh. She said, I knew it was Cream. Well, that's my pension gone this month.
Yeah, but you're the most stylish pensioner, so it's okay.
Kerry Osborne has said further reductions, but she's the only response. So.
Oh, you are right, but it's not further reductions in that, oh, well, we'll give you another £5 off, or we'll give you 10% off, because I'm not being funny. When something's only 25 quid anyway, well, you know, what's another £2.50 off? It's not really going to make a difference to whether you want to buy that or not. However, this may. And we are going to start to walk the room so that I can show you what is included. So things may get a little bit fuzzy. The lighting may not be brilliant, but we're going to do as best we can. So literally from this moment, that's a song, isn't it? One moment in time.
Oh my God.
Was that good?
No.
This moment in time, all our sale is 3 for 2. Yes, I've turned myself into Tesco's for the 3rd time. I did it this time last year and you were loving life. I did it in the summer as a 2nd time, and I am doing it again. Not that there's a great deal here, but so this means the already half price items that we are maybe just about getting our own money back on are now 3 for 2. So we are now actually in a deficit by giving these for 3 for 2. But I'm not bothered about that, because I want you to be stylish, I want you to love what you wear, and I want you to have a bargain. So what's included? Naya, Inco, all of the occasion wear dresses that we've got in here, that, I mean, some of these dresses, I had a little moment of madness about 2 weeks ago. We had £345 of cabin dress down to 50 quid. Those are also included in the 3 for 2. But you can mix and match. So you can have a bit of Inco, you can have an occasion wear dress from Carla or Cavan or whoever, and you can have a bit of Naya. So it hasn't got to be 3 pieces of the same. Now, included in this, as you know, I had a meeting with Melissa earlier on in the week, and Melissa wanted to collaborate with us and to do a stock room clearance. So the Melissa stock that we have here, we have collaborated and we have said that we are now going to allow that also to be included in the 3 for 2. Have I blown your mind? Let me know. Tell me.
Blown mine, always.
I know. You're probably thinking, oh my God, the bank account, we're giving this stuff away.
Yeah.
We are. But, as I said, we want you to have a bargain. So, grab the phone. We'll do a little bit of an Annika moment, I think.
So people have to bear with me, because obviously there's only me, so we're not on Insta.
No, we're not on Insta. We're on... Oh dear. That's because you've probably put that too close to that. Connect?
Yeah, it's on.
We connected?
Yeah.
I don't know where I lost my track there. So nearly £200 worth of stuff for 80 quid or less, something like that. Anyway, cream quilted jacket, 12, 14, 16. This is amazing. I'm going to buy Betty Basics now for autumn winter next year. This denim jacket is incredible. It is half price at £33, size 14. Another cream denim jacket. Denim is going to be big, 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 big. I'm going to show you a whole collection of jeans in a momento. Cream jacket. We've got a couple of Reno pieces don't very often go in the sale, I have to say. But we've got one short little pepper there, size 10, and we've got, if we're going to have Baltic conditions, and if that snow is going to come back, we've got long jackets there, 10, 14 and a 16. I cannot believe that this is still here. Kerry, if you are watching upstairs, you need this gilet. This is a Naya, size 8 to 10, absolutely gorgeous. This is another, I think, Betty Basics. So this is only £45. This could be for free. If you buy another 2 items over £45, this jacket will be for £0. Some finer quilted jackets, cream again, and a beautiful, fully waterproof, definitely this is a walking jacket, only one left, cream, half price is £75. A couple of little outie fur jackets there. Occasion wear. If you visit the boutique because you go, do you know what, I want 3 for 2, but I can't do this online, I need to go in, touch, feel, put on, etc. There's a whole host of dresses here. So, from here...
Where?
Sorry?
From where? Here?
From here, right the way through to the end. So we've got casual dresses here. So included in here are cream, our Guido, Carla Rouet, K-Design. So K-Design, this is a great little tunicky dress, this one, that you can wear with tights and boots. Have we got a man watching?
Our DPD man was trying to do a delivery.
Oh, nice little tunicky dress there, in a couple of prints. A little bit different for K-Design, and I think that's probably why they're here, because it hasn't been your go-to safe. This is a little bit different, but you can afford to be a little bit different when you're going to get one of them for free. And then we've got a little bit more of a dressy selection over here. Coming down here, all of this is Melissa. Beautiful, beautiful selection here. We've got the fuchsia pinks, the cerise, the black. We've got the chiffons, the crepe, we've got bits of fur, we've got knitwear with fur, the taupe, the black, the tan, all very sort of typical Melissa, with your designer nod prints, your leopard prints, knitwear, knitted. So you know these are great pieces. Knitted trousers, knitted hoodies, and let me see. So the hoodie's 34, the trousers are 30. So that's £64, and then you're going to get something else for free in there, as long as it's under £30. But it's up to you how you build this package together. But it is all 3 for 2. Red and black pieces here. We've got a tiny little bit of knitwear here. So this is marble. Unfortunately, marble is going to be no longer. The company owners, the directors have retired. So this is your last chance here to get a little bit of marble. We've got some pieces of cream in here. So this blouse from Cream is £30 now at half price. This is going to go fantastic with the new selection that I'm going to show you of jeans and some sort of camel and biscuity colour tones. So the only way, 3 pairs of pyjamas left. I've got a size 16 and 2 pairs of size 22. That's it. That's all the pyjamas that we've got left. £30. You could do some Christmas shopping for next year there. Over the other side, so I'm going to whiz over here quickly. Round here, round here, round here. The shoes are included.
I was going to say, what about the shoes?
Yeah, the shoes are included as well. So you really just need to just have a little dabble around and have a look at what we've got left in your size with the shoe. So over here.
Where are we?
We're over here.
Hmm.
Follow the leader. So over here we have Inco. Now, Inco has been this season, I know, a little bit new for some of you girls. We've got a lot of Naya fans. Inco is very, sort of fills that position that Naya does in your wardrobe as well. So it's smart, casual, travel, stylish, comfortable, nice quality. A little bit more expensive than perhaps some of the other casual brands, but you've got quality, but at half price. Then you've got a bargain, and if you've got 3 for 2, you've got craziness. So what have we got? This beautiful petrol blue colour, which I think is a lovely colour that's going to take you through to the spring. You're not going to think that this is too wintry. It's teamed with black and white. I'll give you that jacket there. The 3 colours look lovely together. So if you've already got some Naya in black and white, you can inject this petrol blue maybe to give your black wardrobe a little bit of a lift. There's also a black section, but very little left. And then we've got this the beautiful khaki. Where does Inco start and Naya finish? Inco finishes here. There's not much left in the forest or khaki or whatever they call it. They call it olive, sorry, olive green. Again, if you've got black already, and also I think white looks nice with this as well to give the olive a little bit of a lift. All 3 for 2. Then we jump onto Naya. Hardly any Naya left. That is all that we have got, and most of that we will only have the odd sizes of odd pieces. So get searching through, get them in your basket. But even though they're in your basket, they're not safe until you've checked out. So it's no good thinking, oh, do you know what, actually I'm going to buy 9 pieces here because I'm going to get 3 pieces free across the whole boutique. You need to check out as you're going along, otherwise the things in your basket by the time you go to pay could be snapped up by other people. And then here we've got just a few pieces of smart trouser suit by Cream, and this is very nice actually, gorgeous blouse by Carla Away, very nice. There you are. The jeans, black trousers. Let's get that back in the right place. So I'm going to go back to the front because I can lean. I can perhaps have a little swig of my water. Where are you going? You go over there?
Oh, you're going down the front here?
Yeah, for now.
Well, it's like trying to follow Annika Rice.
I want to swig of my water and I want to lean. I think I might do a little bit.
That means I can put the phone back down.
Hang over.
Probably still pissed. Oh, sorry guys, those of you viewing.
Anyway, there we go. Tell me what the girls are saying.
Right, so there's been a lot of comments, which is great since you last
Spoke.
No, since I last spoke. Right, Elizabeth Davis says, hi Borodar, viewing from my home in Carmarthen. Jill Davies playing cards on the floor with her grandson. Mel Dale says good morning from Plymouth.
Sorry, I'm going to interrupt there. 'Cause I knew what I was going to say when I heard that Amanda Hicks was on. When I said on Christmas Eve, the vouchers, I gave away 10 vouchers as a Christmas present on Christmas Eve. You girls, Amanda Hicks was number one. She had £75. I'm sure Jill Davy, you were in that list somewhere.
Yes, she was.
A £25 voucher.
Yeah.
Look in your email, because you will have the email voucher of the Christmas gift from us, and you could have even more money off this 3 for 2 if you use your voucher. Sorry to interrupt.
They were all issued this morning to the 10 winners. Okay, Avril Kitchen says, and me, laugh out loud. Ira Owen says, watching from Bridgend with a cuppa. Elizabeth Guy says, Borodar. Katrina Clark says, good morning from rainy Caerphilly. Happy New Year all. Catherine Mellor says, morning, I do the ironing in my PJs.
I'm going to tell you, the boss was actually, I spoke to her earlier, because she might rock up in a minute and cause all sorts of havoc.
Was she in her PJs?
No, she'd washed her hair and she was going to do some ironing, so she probably was out of her pyjamas, not dressed, but anyway.
Ari Schofield says, I am in St Mellons, the dog has been walked. Jane O'Concha says, morning both, I've managed to make the live, although I did struggle to get online.
Oh, Penarth must be having a little bit of a wobble today, I reckon.
Yeah. Janice Rosser says, morning both, I'm in the kitchen preparing lunch, raining as always up in the valleys. Paula Wakely says, coffee time in Rogerstone. Janice Rosser said, Jodie, you're naughty. Julie Johnson said, morning lovelies.
That's what Robbie, isn't it? Definitely. I'm only 19 3/4, he'll definitely want me.
So we're going to have a fight over Robbie now, are we?
Yes. Well, actually, when I went to the World Variety, my head was quite turned with the Westlife boys. Because as you well know, you don't know, we were in the front row and he winked at me.
He didn't. He blinked.
No, he winked at me.
He did not.
He
didn't wink at you.
He winked at me, so I quite like the Westlife boys now.
She said to me yesterday, do you want me to, should we go and see them because he's winked at me? I said, which one? She went, both of them. In your dreams, baby, in your dreams.
Can just, try and feel good at 57.
So Lisa Hayho says that she's in bed. Sorry, she was in Cardiff too.
Oh, where were you? I want to know.
Kerry Osborne said, thank you for my gift voucher. Alexis Campbell said,
thank you for your support. Sorry.
Alexis Campbell said, morning, I'm not long home from a 24-hour shift.
Oh, darling.
Catherine,
I haven't seen you for ages. I know you've been in, but we've missed each other.
Catherine Connolly says, good morning both. Mary Bennett says, morning from Llanelli. Lynn Loughlin says, lovely on a wet Sunday morning to see you both. Oh, Jan Sparks says, good morning, Happy New Year. Alison Southall says, happy, higher.
They're living life on a Sunday here, aren't they? We might have to consider...
Oh, no.
We might have to consider that if I can't do a Saturday live, that maybe I do a Sunday. But I was a little bit reserved in my drinking last night, knowing that I had a big day today.
Well, we should definitely do it then.
No. But
give your liver a chance.
Me having a hangover and being badly behaved and all the rest of it, and being the Mad Hatter, I might do some more. Well,
let's ask them if they can put up with you having a hangover.
I think they prefer it.
Susan Harvey says, I agree about Antigua. Pat Warren says, thank you for my lovely voucher. I met
Susan Harvey on Antigua. Sorry, I'm interrupting you a lot, but I've got a lot to say today.
I know.
Yes, very memorable. Paul had a little funny turn and passed out, and Susan Harvey is a nurse, and she came to my rescue, really, because he's a bit of a drama queen and all of this. Not very well. Man flu, etc., etc. Anyway, very, very memorable. And we have vowed that we're going to meet again as well at some point somewhere.
So Pat Warren says, thank you for my voucher I had today. I meant Mad Hatter Rabbit, nothing rude. Kathy Kennedy says, good morning, lovely people. Janice Rosser said, I've said that one. Carry on, Jode. There's a load more comments. But
good. So I hope they're loving life with a 3 for 2. I know we're going to get asked, how long is it going to last? Now, we will probably have the offer built into our system on the website until next Sunday. So, I'll make that up now. We will do it until midnight next Sunday. So you have a week to shop online 3 for 2 in the sale, and you have a week, 6 days to shop in store 3 for 2. However, there's no good coming in and saying, will you get another one of these in? Have you got one in your stock room? Can you get me one? What we've got is here on the shop floor. When it's gone, it is gone. The whole purpose of this is for us to clear our rails. So I will also politely say, maybe not so politely, I don't know, but I will also say it is non-returnable, non-exchangeable, non-refundable. The whole purpose is for us to clear the rails so it can all be super stylish with the new collections coming through, looking all very minimalistic, etc. So the last thing we want is for you to have it for 2 weeks and then return it, etc., etc. So 3 for 2, final clearance, non-returnable.
Vicky Evans says, voucher received by email this morning. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Margaret Solo says, looks like I'll be in visiting tomorrow. Charlotte Holland says, good morning.
Oh, morning, Charles. Happy New Year to you, my darling. Can't wait for you to come back to Penarth. Well, you know, into the town.
And that's it for the moment, I think.
Good, good. Okay, so.
Oh, Susan Court said, good morning. Difficult to get online today. And somebody has also mentioned that we lost them halfway through, as I thought,
yeah.
and they've struggled
I think it's the weather.
pick back up.
Do you think the weather? Do you think just because it's a Sunday?
Yeah.
Do you think just because it's got a Y in the name of the week? I don't know.
Jacqueline Pollitt just said she just checked her email and thank you for the gift voucher.
You were very,
Susan
very
Court
welcome.
said thank you for her gift voucher
You're
too.
welcome. Susan Court is mum of Charlotte, but I'm sure they're not together. Charlotte will be probably in Sully, and I think Susan's in Penarth.
Amanda Hicks says thank you both for the voucher, so very kind of you.
Listen, that ain't gonna last long, is it, Amanda? Let's face it. I'm really, really sorry. I think you're probably the woman that has got as many clothes as I have and as many wardrobes, and you still keep buying. And I'm sure that voucher's gonna burn a hole in your pocket. But you're very, very welcome. It does feel good. We love giving back. I think I'm just going to touch on that. Our charity of the year is Heliocare is the cream that I use. Our charity of the year is facial cancer support, oral cancer support, Face Up Cymru. Heliocare, the cream that I use, they were a little bit concerned as being a boutique and supporting this cream, not skincare specialists, and I explained to them that I was under the treatment of a professor of dermatology, that I've had some surgery on my face, and that Face Up Cymru is our charity. So we're massive advocates of good looking after your skin and doing the right thing in the sun. And they want to come on and help us with our charity as well. The girls that have come to our charity nights have loved life here. Free flow and Prosecco for 2 hours. What is not to love? So they definitely will be, without a shadow of a doubt, more charity fun fizz evenings. And my thinking cap is going. We are going to have a trip somewhere. It won't be Dublin for the day. But I am having a lot of ladies, the ones that came to Dublin and the people that couldn't make Dublin, have asked and asked and asked, are you going to do something else this year? The answer is a big fat yes. I just don't know what yet. So we'll see. Watch this space. I just need to make it maybe a little bit easier for myself, because herding 21 drunk women around Dublin and me feeling like the mum to make sure I got you all back on that flight safely was just a little bit too much pressure. But anyway, there we go. I'm going to jump in the window, not literally, but the rails that run across our window are beautifully presenting the cream collection. The first drop. So, Paul, follow me.
Do I have to take my phone off here again?
Well, why don't you just swivel it? That might work. Swivel the camera. Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you see me?
Interestingly, Kerry Osborne has just said it took her 13 minutes to get on our live this morning.
Wow, yeah, I definitely think there's something going on. Leaves on the line, there's, I don't know, nib jibs in the air, whatever a nib jib is, but there's definitely, sometimes I look out of here, I've got a nice view here. For those that only follow us online, I've got a really nice view outside of the boutique. We've got the old library over there, and just down that road then I'll take you down to the seafront. So we're very, very lucky where we are here. But sometimes I look out and it feels really eerie And I always say, there's nib jibs in the air. And they go, what do you mean? And I go, I don't know, but there's definitely nib jibs in the air. So,
you've always said that, haven't you?
yeah, I think there's nib jibs in the air today, and that's why we've got a problem with Wi-Fi. But I'm glad, I know there's lots of ladies on, so I'm glad that you have managed to get on, and I'm sure those that are not on, people will be watching this on catch up, and then they'll be thinking, oh my God, 3 for 2. I wish I'd come live because I might have missed out on some mega deals. Anyway, you might need to come forward or whatever, Paul. So that
We will have to look into it as well. Mel Dale took 17 minutes to get on.
no, but it's not us, is it?
Oh, no. Maybe it's Facebook.
It's not our problem, but as in,
No.
whatever. Anyway, okay. Denim is the theme all the way through this. And we've decided that we really need to up our focus and up our ante on our jean collection. Cream jeans, they're not cheap, they're not your 30, 40 pound, like you might get a pair in Marks and Spencer's or Asda or whatever, that fit dreadfully, and you've gone and bought and you don't wear them. The cream jeans are a phenomenal fit. So cost per wearing, yes, you might pay 80, 90 pound for them, but you only need one pair of jeans in your wardrobe, or 2 pairs if you want different colours or different lengths. They are incredible. I'm wearing the Visti, so it's cream Visti, V-I-S-T-I. Comes in a number of colours, and I'm almost certain it now comes in a number of leg lengths. So I am wearing a 30 leg, and we now also have a 32 leg. So when you're ordering, how you identify is, so let's just, for instance, they called it, well, actually, let's use the proper colour. I think this is Brook.
That's Oakland.
Oakland Mid. So when you look at the colour, this is Oakland Mid, and after that will be a number, and it'll say 30. If you want a 32 leg, then you need to order Oakland Mid 32. If the 32 isn't there, it means that cream don't do the longer leg. So where the longer leg has been available, we have ordered the longer leg, and you choose the colour and the leg length when you're ordering. So you just need to be a little bit careful about that when you're doing your online orders. I'm 5'4". This is a 30 leg. I've got a heel on, as you know, I'm going out after, but I do actually wear this. It works with a heel, bizarrely. It also works when I wear a trainer that's got a little bit of a sort of chunky sole. And I've worn, this is a new pair. I'm having a new pair because I've worn my others to death. I just love them. And I don't think there's a day when I do wear them that somebody says, oh, what jeans are they? They fit nice on the bum, got a slanty pocket, zip. They have got belt loops, but I haven't had a chance to do that this morning. So that's the Visti jean. There's so many jean options. I'm not going to be able to talk to you in as much detail as I just talked to you about the Visti. But let's jump the pieces that I've got on so that you can have the whole ensemble of what I'm wearing. I think one is here and one is here. So that shows you I've got two rails, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 colour blocks. There's no rule here. You can just mix and match this however you want to mix and match it. So we've got a little, almost like a crochet knit tabard top, and this is called Woolly, but it's called W-U-L-L-I. This is the Scandinavian names again. And I think I'm probably not going to tell you all of them, because we'll be here until 2 weeks on next Sunday. But the best way is go into the website, go into the cream collection and have a lovely browse, because there is so much on offer here in the collection, so much mix and match, and there's lots and lots of detail in the descriptions as well.
Marquita has actually just clipped the
Whole collection.
the whole cream collection to this feed.
So this is Vena, V-E-N-E-A, Vena shirt. You just got that. This is typically the cream style. They're very, very good at knowing who they are, delivering that beautiful, stylish, dressed up but very casual look. So that just looks gorgeous. I think this is probably called oatmeal. Oatmeal. This is probably, this only comes in this colour. Just a lovely little two-piece there. You might already have some jeans in your wardrobe and you fancy putting that together. You might have a cream jumper in your wardrobe and think, oh, didn't think of putting that with a nice pair of jeans. So that is covered off what I've got on. And I'm just going to then quickly go through the colour selections here. The sizing is true to size. You know, I shed some weight at the back end of last year, and sadly through the disease that I had, I shed a lot of weight, not in a way that I wanted to. So I am wearing a 12. The 12 fits me perfectly. Any questions so far, Paul?
No. There's lots of comments about difficulties getting on, but anyway.
Okay. Well.
And technology issues generally this morning.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
maybe Sunday's not the day to do it.
Maybe. Anyway, well, we will not be back next Saturday because I'm still at 20 wedding appointments again next Saturday. But just keep an eye on our socials and we'll let you know when we're going live. And also, we want to have something to talk to you about. We knew that we had cream delivered. We wanted to talk to you about cream. And then I had a mad moment on my way out yesterday and said, right, we're going 3 for 2. So once I've got something to talk to you about, that's when we'll tell you, obviously, when we're going live. Anyway. How beautiful does this brick, they won't call it brick red, they call it paprika. Actually it is paprika. That does look like what goes on top of your pasta or your cauliflower cheese or wherever you put your paprika. What? Well, you wouldn't know, you don't do any cooking.
No, I don't. Neither do you.
Somebody, take that back.
No.
Take it back.
No.
Take it back.
No.
What have I cooked you this week?
Oh yeah, is it fairness this week?
Take it
You have
back.
done too. I take
back.
it semi back.
Oh, you can do one. Right, anyway, we won't talk about paprika anymore because we'll end up having a big row. But this colour is gorgeous that Cream have come up with. Loving this with the dark denims. So this one you can see is a different leg. It's a straight leg, long, cocoa fit, dark blue denim. And this one's a 30 leg. So
What's it called, Jode?
Lone, L-O-N-E is this jean. I'm not going to go majorly into all of the
Right.
jeans because there's so much detail in all of them. I'll just pull some different ones out. But that's a straighter leg if you don't like this visty flare. But how lovely does the dark denim look with the paprika? For that, we're still really in winter. They call this pre-spring, but we don't want to be dull and boring. I am loving. This comes in 3 colours. This is Della Slipover, the most beautiful soft knit. It's almost like a little polo with your knitted collar, the little button detail there, slash arm. But so you could put something like I've got on underneath. You could put any long sleeve top that you've already got in your wardrobe. But I'm loving life with this lace. What's this one called? This is called Maddie, M-I-D-D-I-E. Maddie, they call it a blouse, but it's just like a layer. $39.99. Oh, the boss! The boss is here! Yes, she is. We told them you were washing your hair. We told them you were doing your ironing. They wanted to know, you in your pyjamas? I went, I don't think so, because she's washed her hair. I hope she didn't wear her pyjamas in the shower.
I won't put it past her.
You're right. Sorry, lock that. I don't want to come in.
The DPD man wanted to come in earlier.
I would say try to go make me a cup of coffee, but I don't think we got time.
I know, because I'm going to go next door because I just wanted
No,
to
we'll get one on. Sorry. Look, you're important and we're having a little conflab about what coffee and etc. So anyway, I'm loving life with this Maddie. This comes in... Oh, I'm sure this comes in 2 colours. I'm sure it's over there as well. Is it?
What does Maddie?
Is it
Yeah,
in
it comes in
beige?
a creamy
Creamy colour.
Maddie comes in navy and paprika.
Navy.
I can't even say it, let alone cook it. Paprika.
Paprika. Navy. Anyway, so this is what I'm saying. There is so much detail here. The best way is to go on the website and have a little look around.
Look, the boss.
Another navy.
Oh.
Guys. Okay, another jean. This is a new one for us. This is called Sani. So,
Called what?
Sani.
Sani.
Yeah, not one of them.
Where'd they get their names from? Bloody hell. It's S-A-M-M-Y. Sani.
I was watching a bit when you started, but
Well, why
I
didn't you contribute?
because I was ironing and
We
trying
went
to
filling the 11 rabbits, and now we got Sanny's. Anyway, this is Sanny. Lovely little crop jean, detail on the back with the bow, lovely little front pocket. So many beautiful jeans and in lots of colours. Anna, so Anna is in the collection over and over and over. Every collection that they do, which is 6 per year, Anna is in the collection, so that it makes sure that it matches what you've got. So yes, we all know that this is now paprika. Paul can't say it, but Anna is in paprika. This is the Visti jean that I've got on. So wide leg, just a beautiful pair of jeans. We've also got some jeans in paprika. Did they call it paprika? No, they've called it something else. No, paprika. So this is just a nice classic straight leg jean, which is going to go, look, we've even got these back in, because I got asked and asked and asked, but we've got maybe 2, but how lovely does this all look together? Or if you've already got this coat. Beautiful knitwear, so you're not going to be waiting until Easter and beyond before you can wear this spring collection. You can jump straight into it now. So this jumper comes in 2 colours, and this is called Tamika, Temikka, $59.99. They did a Tamika version this time last year, and we did a beautiful display on the table, and it literally flew out, didn't it? It was
yeah.
not here hardly any time at all. This comes in 3 colours. Paprika, it comes in a beautiful pale blue and beige, and it also comes in navy and beige, which this is why I'm rushing, because I do want to show you as much as possible, and then maybe when I get the chance to do another live, I'll come over there and do all that. Then I will maybe get some of these things on if they're still left. So I'm now, do you want to come a bit closer, Paul?
Why have I got any
I'm jumping now to
Hang on.
pale blue. So we've got the Della pullover, and we've had this before. This is a fabulous little layer again. Let me put my glasses back on. I'll just keep them on, I think. This is Ribba, R-I-B-B-A. Beautiful material, very, very stretchy. But how gorgeous then does that look under the Della? Yes, then we've got them covered. We go to the light coloured jeans. So this one is a straight leg jean, and this one is a 30 length as well. But again, so you've got your pales together.
What's that jean called, Jode?
I don't know. This is called Amalie. A-M-A. I think you just test me with these names, because you know
Just to
that I
say.
can't say them. A-M-A-L-I-E. This isn't cream, but this is a beautiful blouse that's arrived, almost like a seersucker with a stripe. Beautiful ruchy cuff on this one, but it looks so fantastic. This is $39.99. Looks so fantastic with this cream collection. So again, you've got that Della pullover. Look at that big puffy sleeve. Just so stylish. So stylish. Why do we need to not look stylish when we've got beautiful clothes like this available to us? If all that's a little bit too fancy, just a nice jumper, and they call this cashmere blue, and it feels cashmere as well, but it won't be cashmere because it'll wash fantastic. Lovely little detail on the cuff there. Just the little pieces that make it all look gorgeous. And then the Visti is also in the light as well. So if you're liking this pale blue and liking the wide leg jean, that's gorgeous. It's all gorgeous.
Colours are so fresh.
It is all gorgeous. We are loving life here. So Visti in an indigo blue. So we've got the pale indigo Oakland or something, or whatever this is called, the dark one. All pictures on the website. This blouse flew out. When did we have this? A couple of collections ago.
Yeah.
I didn't get one, but I want one this time.
Tell me something new.
Ruching on the front, ruching on the back. So if you don't like that sort of, oh, what's it doing on the back here? Can you see my bra? Can you see my back fat? Very, very stylish in the pale blue. Then we jump to, what colour do they call this? They call this Cocoa Cream. What's that face for? Cocoa Cream. Anyway, nice tan with the stripe, and then you could put the cream pullover, which I've got one over on that side. So many mix and match options here. You've then got the Anna in the cocoa cream, and you've also got the Anna in the oatmeal, so you can layer that. Goodness me, the options are endless. In the Visti, this is twill pant with the wide leg. We've got that in the natural as well. Really nice wide leg pant there. And also, this is a big look. There's two big looks here. There's a barrel jean, which I'm going to show you, and then this big turn-up cuff. So we're very, very on trend, very, very fashionable with this massive amount of jean collection that we've got to share with you in the two leg lengths. I'm going to swivel around here. So you can see then the chambray denim look with the cream. This is all very, very, very strong. This jacket is beautiful. This is called Tanny. Chambray light denim. What do we call this? So, Portland blue. I don't know whether there's a jean in the Portland blue, but the mid-colour denim certainly goes with. So this is Seattle. Seattle mid goes very nice with the Portland blue, or you could bring in the cream. So the cream colour also looks very, very nice with this. It's mind-blowing for us. I have to say, not one member of staff, we've had no time to be all over this, have we, to decimate the stock. Nobody has had chance to grab anything whatsoever. So literally, you girls that have joined me live this morning have had the first chance to have your dabbers on this collection, and it is absolutely exceptional. So if you like the ruchy, but the pale blue wasn't for you, we've also got it in a chambray denim. This is called Camie, K-A-M-I-E, Providence Blue. If you're a dress girl, we've got you covered with similar look here with the ruche on the back in a dress. More jeans. This one is, oh no, that's a Neil, so we've done that one already, but in another colour over there. And then this is the barrel. Now this is going to be a big look in the barrel jean. I've already seen it out there. I've seen it in leather trousers. I've seen it in denim. You see that, Paul?
Yeah.
Haven't had it on my body yet, but I think it is going to be a winner. Very, very fashionable, very on trend, with beautiful quality and fit. So I'm sure there'll be a lot of the cheap versions of this that are not going to look too clever, or they don't fit so well. You know this is going to fit well on the bum, well on the waist, and you haven't got masses of material here. Look how well they fit into the waistline. So that's your chambray and your cream. Then you've got, I'm going to break my neck here. Then you've got your navy and cream. Some beautiful pieces here. So some more trousers. So if you like the classics, we've got the classic straight leg in that colour as well, with a beautiful classic cream jumper. If you had this coat, how fabulous does that look? Your cream cable fur. This is in the lighter colour. So we've got beige and cream. Cream cable trousers and your jumper. This is what Tara was throwing at me across the store. So this is your Tamika in your navy and your beige. So if you've got the beige cable, that would look gorgeous with that. Then you've got your navy denims. You can see, it is just endless. This was the, you threw this at me as well. She loves throwing things at me. So this is Maddie, your layer with the lace. So when you put this on, you can see the lace work and you can see the skin coming through there. Lovely, lovely print. So you've got your cream, your beige, your camel and your navies. Lovely piece, lovely print that's going to take you through from this horrible weather through to spring. This is going to go with your navies. It's going to go with your cream trousers. It's going to go with the cocoa cream as well. Comes in a blouse. It comes in a short dress. And it comes in a long dress. So lots of options there. then we have got the Della slipover. This is going to be, I think, a very, very popular piece. It comes in the paprika, it comes in the pale blue, and then it comes in this oatmeal as well. So many options here for mix and matching with this Della slipover. And then finally, I'm going to leave you in a very, very smart collection here. We've got the beautiful trousers, blazer, waistcoat look, which you can mix and match. It's not sold as a suit. So if you fancy a waistcoat to go over your jeans, that's a lovely look. If you need something a little bit smarter, we've then got the blazer and we have the trousers. You could then wear the waistcoat bare underneath with just your bra, put the blazer on top, so you've then got a 3-piece suit, or even you can then add the lace blouse, lots of little blouse options, or as always, the Anna, we always have it in white and we always have it in black. So how nice would that look if a waistcoat's not your thing? The navy blazer with the white Anna. I'm exhausted. I need a coffee. I need to think about buying now winter 26. I think I might need some chocolate or a cake or something to keep me going.
I think you need a gag.
He's disgusting. He's been really chopsy this morning, Tom.
I
I needed you here to back me up.
Oh, I'm dying.
I had her job to do as well as yours.
More important things to do. Ironing. Anyway, listen. I hope it's been. I feel healthier than I did when I last spoke to you. I feel we're back on track. This business is just, let me tell you, crazy. Yesterday was crazy. Girls, if you've got anybody that has a wedding, tell them to get themselves booked in. We are all ready. Yesterday we had somebody ring us back, tried to dress on in my appointment. Can I buy it? No, it's gone. So get on it.
I've got a question for you, Jode. Kerry Osborne said, when will the whole cream collection be online, please?
It is online. All of this is online.
Yeah.
Everything that I've got here, it is online. But we will check it because it went online this morning. It went live.
It is online because Marquise is putting the links in.
Yeah. So I'm not understanding the question. If you want to write to me privately and maybe explain, yes, we have 6 collections, but we can't put those collections until they've arrived. So
It's a very strong pin.
this is the first one, and then the second one doesn't come in until like February, and then as the seasons go on. Yeah. So this is pre-spring delivered.
Sarah Cook says she loves. Jane Connickshaw says I love the cream collection. Sarah Cook says loves the live on a Sunday. I know.
I'm not promising. I'm not promising.
Neither am
Girls,
I.
I do need a life. I do need a life, and I love you in my life dearly, but I do need a life.
Anyway, yeah. And that's it at the moment. But they can
Anyway.
keep the comments coming in because I'll answer them when we're
We've
buying.
got to get in the car. I need to get back into my normal civvies because, as I said, nobody's had anything from Cream yet. You are the first girls to have your first dabbers on it. I hope you're enjoying the 3 for 2. I have no idea if there's any orders coming through. And it will be on until midnight next Sunday. So happy shopping, happy Sunday. Go make something with some paprika and chuckle while you're doing it, and think about the row that me and Paul are going to continue to have now, because I cannot believe he says I don't cook. I'm having the last
You
one.
don't?
I'm having the last
I
one.
want them to tell me what they, after we finish, what they think, whether you cook or
Who
not.
cooked Christmas dinner?
You did, and it was very good. But
Yeah,
it's a rarity, is what I should say.
Right.
Anyway, look, we're going to be late.
For a very important date.
Yeah.
Like the Mad Hatter from,
Yeah.
From Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
On that note, love you all, girls. See you soon. Bye-bye from me.
Love you all. Bye.